You've been suffering all wrong. Most people think suffering is something that happens when life falls apart. Amateur thinking, childish, embarrassing. Real suffering is not random. Real suffering is engineered. If you want to suffer really, really well, you can't just sit around waiting for tragedy to politely knock on your door. No, you need a system, a method, a daily routine of completely unnecessary self-destruction, disguised as self-improvement. Because here's the truth nobody wants to admit. The fastest way to suffer is to try very hard to fix your life. That's right. Do not accept things. Do not relax. Do not go with the flow. The flow is for weak people and rivers. You need to grab your life by the throat and force it to become inspirational immediately. You must optimize everything, improve everything, question everything, fix everything, your body, your career, your relationships, your morning routine, your personality, your childhood, your posture, your sleep, your tone of voice in one conversation from 8 years ago, all of it, because nothing creates deep, long-lasting misery like turning your entire existence into a renovation project with no budget, no blueprint, and one emotionally unstable contractor, you. So today, I'm going to teach you how to suffer properly, professionally. By the end of this guide, you will know how to become a world-class sufferer by doing the one thing guaranteed to ruin your peace, trying to become a better person. Step 1. Fix everything immediately. The first rule of suffering well is simple. Everything is your fault, and you must fix it by Monday. This is essential. A peaceful person might say, some things are outside my control. Disgusting. That kind of thinking leads to acceptance, and acceptance is where suffering goes to die. No, if you want to suffer properly, you must believe that every problem in your life exists because you have not tried hard enough. Your boss is rude. Become more employable. Your friend is distant. Analyze every text you've ever sent. Your body feels tired. Start a 17-step morning routine at 5 a.m. Your apartment is messy. Clearly your soul is broken. You must treat every inconvenience as a personal moral failure. Spilled coffee? You lack discipline? Bad haircut? You ignored your intuition? Traffic jam? Somehow, still your fault. The key is to never let a problem simply be a problem. That would be far too emotionally manageable. Instead, turn every problem into evidence that you are fundamentally behind in life. Then make a plan, not a small plan. Small plans are for people with functioning nervous systems. Make a huge plan. Buy 3 notebooks. Download 6 productivity apps. Watch 14 videos called How I Reinvented My Life in 30 Days. Create a color-coded schedule so intense it looks like it was designed by a military general with a skincare addiction. Then, and this is important, follow it perfectly for exactly 1.5 days. After that, collapse. Feel guilty. Start again next Monday. This is the cycle. This is the art. This is how suffering becomes sustainable. Step 2. Compare yourself to everyone. Once you have accepted that your entire life needs fixing, it's time to measure your progress against the worst possible standard, everyone else. Do not compare yourself to your past self. That's too healthy. Compare yourself to strangers online, preferably rich strangers, attractive strangers, strangers with abs, passive income, suspiciously clean kitchens, and captions about choosing peace posted from a villa in Greece. Look at their lives and assume they are real. Do not consider lighting, editing, inheritance, debt, lying, filters, assistance, family money, or the possibility that they cried in a rental car 12 minutes before posting. No. Assume everyone is doing better than you. That is crucial. Your friend bought a house. You have failed. Someone from school got married. You are late. A 22-year-old entrepreneur made $1 million selling minimalist water bottles. Your life is basically over. The goal is to create a constant background hum of inadequacy. A beautiful little soundtrack of personal disappointment. Every morning, before your brain has a chance to defend itself, open your phone and let the internet punch you directly in the self-esteem. Scroll until your own life looks like a poorly attended garage sale. Then whisper, I should be doing more. Good, that's the feeling. That's suffering with Wi-Fi. Step 3. Take everything personally. To suffer at the highest level, you must remember one sacred rule. Everything is about you. If someone replies with K, they hate you. If your friend cancels plans, you are being abandoned. If your boss says, can we talk, you are already fired. If someone looks tired during a conversation, you are boring and should enter witness protection. Do not consider alternative explanations. Maybe they're busy, maybe they're stressed, maybe they're hungry, maybe they have their own life, which unfortunately seems to happen. Ignore that. Assume you are the central emotional weather event in every room. This creates a rich, immersive suffering experience. You are no longer just living your life. You are starring in a psychological thriller produced by your own insecurity. And the best part, no one else even knows they're in it. Step 4. Build a perfect life you don't actually want. Now we reach the final level. After months or years of fixing yourself, comparing yourself, punishing yourself, and postponing joy, you may eventually build what appears to be a good life. This is dangerous. A good life can reduce suffering if you accidentally enjoy it. So you must make sure it is not a life you actually want. Build the life that looks impressive. Choose goals that sound good when explained to strangers. Pursue success that photographs well. Say yes to things because they seem responsible. Say no to things because they seem unrealistic. Slowly remove everything weird, playful, tender, creative, and alive from your life until you are left with a very respectable prison. A calendar full of obligations. A body full of tension. A face that says, I have optimized myself into a storage unit. And when someone asks how you are, smile and say, busy, perfect. Busy is the adult word for, I have lost contact with my actual desires, but my email signature looks professional. This is the peak of suffering, not failure. No, failure can be freeing. The real masterpiece is becoming successful at a life you never wanted. Frame it. Put it on LinkedIn. Let the villagers gather. So there you have it. Congratulations, you fixed your life into a nightmare. Beautiful work. Tragic, but beautiful. And remember, happiness is for people who gave up. Suffering is for winners. Now go fix your life until there's nothing left of it.